why we prefer outer news to inner news. If we understand ourselves better, as can happen if we first explore our inner world by seeking inner news, then we can better use our abilities and do so much more. Far more than what we can do by learning a little bit more about things happening in remote corners of the world. Still, we are often much more eager to learn about the outer world than about the inner world. Why is that? One reason is that news of the inner world can be uncomfortable. It can force us to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves. Suppose we get agitated while dealing with someone or while encountering a particular situation. If we don't seek any inner news or inner understanding, then we can just blame that situation or that person as problematic. But sometimes our agitation tells us more about ourselves than the other person. Yeah, maybe the other person needs to work on themselves, but maybe there's some weakness or wound within us because of which their actions agitate us so much, or that situation agitates us so much. Now, of course, healing that wound requires effort, and we are often disposed to avoid effort and choose the path of least resistance. And seeking outer news instead of inner news is not just less demanding, but it's also more titillating. We can often impress other people easily by how much we know, and thus seeking outer news becomes our prestigious excuse for avoiding inner news. To understand, let's consider an example. Suppose we are at a party where someone wants to give us some unpleasant news. Knowing that what they speak about will be uncomfortable, we try to avoid them, and so we start talking with anyone we can. Further, if we're talking with some random person or talking with whoever we are talking with makes us feel special and important, then that becomes our further reason for avoiding the unpleasant conversation. But suppose this person had come to give us some news that was not just not just bad news, but also good news. Suppose they were going to highlight a problem, but then also provide a solution to that problem. Then by avoiding this person, we would be letting our inner wound fester and thus hurting ourselves. The same principle applies in our inner world. Although we have our wounds and weaknesses there. We also have, at a deeper level, inside our world, inner world, a sublime fount of wisdom, the indwelling divine, Krishna. And if we explore inward with a cheerful disposition, then He will illumine us from within to choose wisely and to thereby fix things effectively. He says in the Gita, Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayanti te. So therefore, all the outer news is often a prestigious excuse for avoiding inner news. Inner news is actually not agitating but illuminating, not uncomfortably hurting but empoweringly healing. Thank you.